So I was Jackie last Sunday talked about Stira Sukham Asanam, and I've been really sitting on this idea of sukha, of good space. In the sutras, sukha is literally translated to sukh is good and ka is space. And another word that's related to good space is one of the gunas, the sattva aspect of the gunas, is lightness and clarity and calm and spaciousness. And so I love this idea of how these two elements are intimately intertwined into the practice, right? We come with whatever energy we've cultivated in that day, so up until we come to practice, and our mind might be any of these three gunas, which the three gunas are three qualities that are both in the microcosm and the macrocosm, so in the universe and in each one of us. And these three qualities are space or sattva, tamas or earth, and rajas or fire. And they're all three, they're qualities of how we move, of how we relate, of how we digest. And they can either lead us to cultivate this sukha, this good space, or they can lead us to cultivate dukkha, which is not so good space. It's not necessarily translated as bad space, but for today, we'll call it as not so good space. And so I love, I would like to kind of use this class to explore this idea of space as the spaciousness of the mind when it's free of thought formation or continuous thought formation. The idea of space in the body when we're breathing in a more conscious way. The idea of earth as this element of this positive element of like we're rooting, right? We're breathing, and the earth element in breath is that which grounds the attention to into a more gross, I never know how to say that word, level, right? So it's here, it's in the body, it's present. In the element of earth in the body is thinking about our feet rooting into the earth, thinking about the way that we align the body in space so that we can create a good space for the mind to rest in. And then the element of fire as this heat that is generated through the breath linked with movement, right? Through the breath as ujjayi, this more engaged, body-rooted breath. So these three things, when aligned in this way, generate a state of ease, a state of happiness, not this kind of superficial happiness, but this kind of deeply inner state of just joy, and this good space, the sukha. So just to end that whole thought process, in Eddie Stern's book, One Simple Thing, he says, in every posture that we do, there should be some measure of steadiness and happiness in the pose. And these are both physical and mental concepts. If a pose is physically challenging, but our mind is calm and at ease, then you have steadiness in the pose. So what is steady and happy and filled with good space and asana? Both our body and our mind. Steadiness, stillness, and joy are qualities of both the mind and the body. And it is crucial to remember that when practicing asana. Asanas are for both improving the facilities of the body and stilling the mind, because the mind and the body are a continuum. Therefore, that which brings stillness to the body and the mind is considered to be yoga. So with that in mind, close the eyes and notice what kind of space you have currently in your body, in your mind, in your breath. Without judgment, just being an observer of it. And notice what kind of earth or rooting element you might have in your body, in your mind, in your breath as of this moment. then lastly, notice the quality of fire that you might be experiencing currently in your body, in your mind, in your breath. And then see if you can move in a direction where all those three elements can exist. So the breath is spacious, it's inwardly rooted through your bandhas or your pelvic lift, sitting bones drawing together and up, your Uddiyana Bandha, your navel pulling back and up, or your belly button. And then see if you can feel the element of fire in the breath, in the body. And that might be the sound that is generated by the friction of the breath at the back of the throat, or the intensity of your attention, or the effort that you might be placing into sitting here in the present moment with an aligned back. And then just sit with that for a moment. Aligning yourself with this moment as it comes and as it goes. And then join your hands in front of your heart. We'll take one Om together. Om. And when you feel ready to, you can move into downward facing dog and move however you need to, right? Maybe with a little bit more calmness and time and space. And once you arrive, take a couple of breaths to fully arrive. So however that may manifest for you, whether it's through stillness or through movement, take 5 breaths to arrive. 1, inhale. Exhale. 2, inhale. Exhale. 3, inhale. Exhale. 4, inhale. Exhale. 5, inhale, come forward to a plank position. Exhale, press back to downward facing dog. Lift the hips, lower the heels. 2 more times. Inhale forward to plank, all 10 fingers pressing into the earth. Exhale, reach through your heels, lift the hips, come into downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, come forward to plank. Feel your armpits engage, hollow in plank position. And as you exhale, use that space to pull up and back, downward facing dog. And inhale, come forward to plank. And exhale, lower your knees, chest, chin down. Inhale, slide forward to a low cobra, lengthen through the center of your chest. Exhale to downward facing dog. And inhale, take the right leg up into the air. Exhale, step the right foot forward between the hands. Lift your chest, look upwards. And as you exhale, straighten the leg and fold, keeping the feet as they are. And then inhale, bend the knee, lift the chest, open across the chest with the fingertips down. Exhale, straighten the leg and fold. One more time, inhale, bend the knee, lift the chest, look upwards. Exhale, straighten the leg and fold. This time, inhale, lift the chest halfway, step the back foot halfway in. Lengthen with your inhale, scoop the lower belly back. Make space for the right hip to pull backwards, and exhale, fold, head down. Rooting through your feet, through your hands. 1, inhale. Exhale, 2, and then tethering the attention to the breath. 3, inhale. Exhale, 4, inhale. Exhale. 5, inhale, lift the chest to lengthen the spine. Exhale, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to plank position. Exhale, lower the knees, lower the chest. Inhale to low cobra, reach toes and chest in opposite directions. Exhale to downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, step the left foot between the hands. Find a low lunge and lift the chest. Lift the gaze. Exhale, straighten the leg and gently fold. Inhale, bend through the front knee, hips down, chest up, gaze upwards. Exhale, straighten, fold, and release. Once more. Inhale, bend, hips down, chest up, gaze upwards. Exhale, straighten and fold. This time, step the back foot halfway in, lengthen as you inhale. Scoop belly, pull hip back, and exhale, fold. Very nice. Breathing in. Breathing out, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. See how you might release more and more in your spine by allowing the weight of the head to drop. 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale. 5. Inhale, lift the chest halfway. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward, plank position. Exhale, lower knees, chest, chin down. Inhale, slide forward, lengthen. Exhale, find downward facing dog. Inhale, walk your feet forward to the front of the mat. Keep the feet hip width distance apart once you arrive, and then bend the knees slightly and either hold opposite elbows underneath the head or interlace your fingers behind the back. Breathing 1. Just 3 breaths here. Inhale. Yeah, nice. Exhale, 2. You both did the same thing at the same time. Inhale. Exhale. 3. Releasing the hands to the earth, bending at the knees, and letting the inhale slowly carry you up, rounding as you go, creating space in your back. And once you arrive, keep your feet apart. Just let your hands come to your sides. Take a breath in. Exhale there. And then as you inhale, reach your arms up. Hold your left wrist above your head. And as you exhale, lean over to the right and look upwards towards the left. Root your left heel. 1. Inhale, feel your pelvic floor lifted so as to create space in the lower spine. 2. Inhale. Exhale. 3. Inhale, carry yourself up through center. Switch the grip of your hands. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lean over to the left. Look up towards the right. Root down through your right heel. 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale. 3. Inhale, come back up through center. Release the grip of the hands. And exhale, take the hands down. And then step your feet together for Samasthiti. Arms by your sides, finding an equal place or a place of evenness. Surya Namaskar A. When you're ready, inhale, reach the arms up over the head, press the palms, look upwards. Exhale, fold forward, release the head towards the legs. Inhale, lift the chest halfway, lengthen your spine. Exhale, step or jump your feet back or walk your feet back to plank position and lower down using the knees or not. As you inhale, take upward facing dog or low cobra. Open through the chest, let the head go back last. Exhale to downward facing dog. Arrive here with your full attention. 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Just take this first down dog to assess yourself, how you might feel in the posture. 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale. 5. Inhale, taking the feet to the front, stepping, jumping, or walking. Lengthen once you arrive. And exhale, fold into the legs. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead, press the palms together, look upwards towards your thumbs. Exhale, Samasthiti, come into standing position. Inhale, reach your arms up, press the palms, look towards the thumbs. Exhale, fold forward, release the head down towards your shins. Inhale, lift the chest, lengthen your spine. Exhale, step or jump your feet back. Hug in with your arms as you lower down. Inhale, push forward with your heels for upward facing dog, thumbs pressed down. Exhale, downward facing dog. Settle your gaze towards the belly button. 1. Inhale. And then broaden the shoulder blades on the back by pressing your thumb and your pinky fingers down. 2. Inhale. Practice that for the rest of the time here. 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, take your feet to the front, jumping or stepping, lengthen once you arrive. Exhale, fold into the legs, head down. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up, press the palms together, look upwards towards the thumbs. Exhale, Samasthiti, arms by your sides. Again, inhale, the arms reach up, press the palms, follow the thumbs with your gaze. Exhale, fold into the legs, head down. Inhale, lift the chest, lengthen the spine. Exhale, take your feet back, find chaturanga position, lowering down. And then inhale, upward facing dog, engage through your legs as you open through your chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathing in. Breathing out, 1. The gaze is settled, and then the sitting bones are drawing together in space. And notice how that might transfer into the heels reaching to the ground. 2. Inhale, so the seat feels light. 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale. 5. Inhale, take your feet to the front, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold, head down. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up, press the palms together, look upwards, and exhale, lower the arms down. 1 more. Inhale the arms up, press the palms. Exhale, fold into the legs, head down. Inhale, lift the chest, lengthen the spine. Exhale, take your feet back and find your vinyasa down. Inhale the vinyasa up, moving with breath. Exhale, pressing back. Breathing 1. Inhale, continuing to practice having the mind linked to the breath. 2, in this moment. Inhale. Exhale, 3. And see if you can find your front bottom ribs in space and draw them back towards the back body. 2. Inhale. So that should widen the space between the shoulder blades. 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale. 5. Inhale, take your feet to the front, lengthen the spine once you arrive. Exhale, fold, head down. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up, press the palms together, look upwards. Exhale the arms down. Surya Namaskar B. Inhale, bend the knees, lift the arms, Utkatasana, pressing the palms if your shoulders allow, look upwards. Exhale, fold into the legs, head down. Inhale, lift the chest, lengthen. Exhale, take your feet back to plank position, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, open the chest, gaze at the nose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, step the right foot between your hands, soften the left knee down, arms up with the inhale, warrior 1. Pressing the palms together or keeping the hands apart. Exhale, hands on the floor, step back to plank position, lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot forward, right heel down, Virabhadrasana, gazing upwards once you arrive. Exhale, take the hands to the floor, find your vinyasa down. Inhale, vinyasa up. Exhale, pressing back to downward facing dog. And then find the vinyasa here. 1, inhale with the breath. 2, inhale. So holding the body in stillness and moving inwards with the breath. 3, inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Yeah, nice, Sophia. Exhale. 5. Inhale, take your feet to the front, lengthen once you arrive. Exhale, fold into the legs. Inhale, bend the knees, arms up, Utkatasana. Exhale, come to stand, Samasthiti. Take a breath in, breath out. Last one. Inhale, bend the knees, arms up, Utkatasana, building that fire element. Exhale, fold into the legs. Inhale, lift the chest, listen for your breath. Exhale, take your feet back and find your vinyasa down. Inhale to upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, step the right foot forward, warrior 1, gazing upwards towards the thumbs. Exhale, take the hands to the floor, lower down. Inhale to upward facing dog. As the chest goes up, the gaze goes down. Exhale, downward facing dog, rooting with the gaze. Left foot forward, right heel down. Inhale, the arms up. Gaze upwards. Exhale, hands to the floor, step back and lower down. Inhaling up. Exhale, press back. Arriving here, you always feel free to take a variation that suits your current needs. 1, inhale. Exhale, 2, thigh bones and shins press back. 3, inhale. So there's space between the hip bones and the thighs. 4, inhale. Might have skipped a breath there. Exhale. 5, inhale, take the feet to the front, lengthen the spine, half lift. Exhale, fold into the legs. Inhale, bend the knees, arms up, Utkatasana. Exhale, come to stand, Samasthiti. Take a breath. Okay, Padangusthasana. When you're ready, inhale, step your feet hip width distance apart. And as you exhale, fold, catch your big toes with your 2 peace fingers of your index finger and middle finger and the thumb catching the toes. Yeah. And then inhale, lengthen your spine, scoop the lower belly, engage your sitting bones together, and exhale, fold. So you have Mula Bandha, the pelvic floor lift, and Uddiyana Bandha, the navel lift, holding you so that you can find more space. 2, inhale. The gaze can be placed at the tip of the nose if you need to root your mind here. 3, inhale. Exhale, 4, inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, lift the chest halfway. Exhale, take your hands underneath your feet from the front, Padahastasana. And as you inhale, lengthen. As you exhale, press the feet down to fold in. And then your shoulder blades lift up the back and the neck is long. 1, inhale. The gaze is steady to one place. 2, inhale. Yeah, nice. 3, the weight can shift a little forward, breathing in, breathing out. 4, inhale. Exhale. 5, inhale, lift the chest halfway. Exhale, and take the hands to the waist. And as you inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, step your feet together. Samasthiti, arms by your sides. When you're ready, inhale, reach your arms up, press the palms together, look up. Exhale, fold forward, release the head down. Inhale, lift the chest, lengthen the spine. Exhale, step or jump your feet back, find your vinyasa down. Inhale, vinyasa up. Exhale, vinyasa back, downward facing dog. Inhale, step the right foot forward between the hands, back heel down, arms up to warrior 1. Exhale, open your arms, warrior 2. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Step the back foot a little bit in if you need. Exhale, Trikonasana, reaching forward with your right hand. Go down, let your hand either come to the foot, to a block, or you can hold your big toe, whatever feels right. Take your gaze upwards towards the left thumb. 1. Very nice. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale, feel your front bottom ribs in space and soften them backwards. 3, inhale, so the back of the body widens. 4, inhale, exhale. 5, press into the feet to come up with your inhale. Exhale, bend the front knee, readjust your feet. Utthita Parshva Konasana, extended side angle, either right forearm to the thigh or right hand to the outside of the foot. Extend the left arm all the way forward over your head and look towards your palm. And then see if you can find the space to rotate from your hip to the shoulder. 1, inhale. Exhale, 2, back foot firmly rooting into the earth. 3, inhale. Exhale, 4, spaciousness in your pelvis. Inhale. Exhale. 5, inhale, place both hands on the floor. Lift your back heel. Take your right hand in front of your right toes for Ardha Chandrasana. So there's a little space between the fingers and the toes. You can use a block, and then as you inhale, step onto the right foot, lift the left leg, lift the left arm. Open through the hips. So the left hip is stacked right over the right. And then as you extend upwards, if you choose to, see if you can make one straight line from fingertip to fingertip. And then one straight line from heel to crown. 1, inhale, fill that space with breath. 2, engaged breath. Inhale. Exhale, 3, inhale. Yeah, beautiful, both of you. Exhale, 4, inhale. Exhale, 5, inhale, take your left hand to the floor, square your hips, lift the chest. And as you exhale, step back into a lunge position. With your inhale, carry your arms up by your ears. With your exhale, find a prayer position in the center of your chest. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, twisting over to the right, carry your elbow to the outside of your knee. And then take any variation you want to take here if you want to take a variation. 1, the gaze is upwards. Inhale. And then continue to find that line from heel to crown. 2, inhale. Feel the breath spiral around that. 3, nice, Sophia. Inhale. Exhale. 4, inhale. Exhale. 5, nice steadiness. Yeah, take the hands to the floor with the inhale. Find your way back to plank position. Lower down, exhale. Inhale to upward facing dog. Open the chest. Gaze to the nose. Exhale to downward facing dog. Inhale, step your left foot between your hands. Soften the right heel to the ground. Warrior 1 with your inhale. Open your arms, warrior 2 with your exhale. Inhale, straighten the front leg for Trikonasana. Adjust the feet as you need. And as you exhale, reach forward, go down with your left hand, gaze up to the right hand. Yeah, and then feel your inner thighs lifting and spiraling outwards and the sitting bones drawing inwards. 1, inhale, so the front of the pelvis, front of the legs widens. 2, inhale. Exhale, 3, and then feel the navel hugging towards the back. 4, inhale. Exhale. 5, press into the feet to come up with your inhale. Exhale, rebend the front knee and re-widen your stance if you need. And then with the next breath in, find extended side angle, either forearm to thigh or hand to the outside of the foot. Top arm extends forward. Then place your gaze to your palm. So you're rotating upwards, opening in the body and through the eyes. 1, inhale. Exhale, 2, and then the feet and the legs are rooting downwards. 4, inhale. Exhale. 5, inhale, take your left hand down, spin the back heel off the ground. Take your left hand a little past your toes. And then as you inhale, Ardha Chandrasana, stepping on the left foot, lifting the right leg, opening the hip, and lifting the right arm. Yeah, or you can find steadiness like Dia's doing first, holding the hip, breathing 1, and then see if you can find those 2 lines, the one that's moving upwards and downwards through foot, through hand and hand, and then the one that's moving horizontal through crown and heel. 2, inhale. Exhale, 3, inhale. Exhale, 4, inhale. Exhale. 5, inhale, take your right hand down, square your hips. Exhale, find a low lunge. With the inhale, rise up with your torso and your arms, frame your ears. Exhale, take your hands through center. You can take an extra breath to lift the rib cage. And as you exhale, carry yourself into a twist. And then find that good space here. Where can you create more space? Where can you create more rooting? Where you can create more heat? 2, inhale. Exhale, 3, or maybe less heat if there's an accumulation of heat through the breath. 4, inhale. Exhale. 5, inhale, carry your hands to the ground. Exhale, step back to a plank position, lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog, open the chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, step the right foot forward, left heel down, warrior 1. Place the gaze to your thumbs. See if you can press the palms together, and if not, the hands are apart. But either way, see if you can turn the pinkies in towards one another. So if the palms are pressed, focus on pressing the outer edges of the palms. And if your hands are apart, literally turning in with the pinkies. 1, and see how that translates in your shoulder blades softening down the back and being able to lift into the chest. 2, inhale. Yeah, nice. Exhale, 3. Inhale, rooting down through both feet. 4, as you lift in the upper body. Inhale. Exhale. 5, rotate a triangle. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Take your right hand to your waist. Step the back foot a little bit in. And as you exhale, carry your left hand to the outside of your right foot or to a block. Once you're steady there, lift your right arm up and look upwards towards your top thumb. Breathing in, breathing out 1, and then root backwards into your back heel. Inhale, see if you can identify the Uddiyana Bandha lift of the navel engaging and its relationship to the back heel pressing. 3, inhale. Exhale, 4, inhale. Exhale, 5, press into the feet. Inhale, come up. Take your arms up by your ears. Continue to face forward. And then open your arms into a T. Turn the palms facing back for Parshuttanasana. Take your hands in prayer behind the back or hold opposite elbows behind the back. And then you might want to shorten your step a little bit. Yeah, good. And then exhale, fold right over your right leg. Torso over your right leg. And the right hip is pulling back as you fold. 1, inhale, and then root down through your big toe of the right foot and then through your heel of your back foot. 3, inhale. Exhale, 4, follow those lines into your pelvic floor. Breathing in, breathing out. 5, inhale, coming all the way or halfway up, sorry. Exhale, take your hands to the floor. Take your left hand this time a little bit forward. So we're going to reverse the Ardha Chandrasana. You can use a block if you want for your left hand. You're going to slightly bend your right knee just so you can get onto the right leg. Lift the left leg. Extend through your heel, and then you can place your right hand like Dia's doing on the hips, or you can directly extend the right arm straight up. Breathing 1, Inhale, really feel the rooting force of the heel that's up in the air. 2, you're really reaching it, and that should help you engage the belly and free up the chest. 3, inhale. Exhale, 4. Yeah, nice, both of you. Inhale. Exhale. 5, inhale the hand to the floor. Exhale, step your foot back, step the other foot back, find your plank position, and lower down. Inhale to upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath in and a breath out. Left foot forward with the next inhale, right heel down, warrior 1. Look upwards towards your thumbs. And then do the same thing. If your palms are together, focus on the outer palm and the pinkies pressing, and follow that down into the shoulder blades, rooting into the back and the chest lifting. If your hands are apart, turn the pinkies slightly in, dropping the shoulders, engaging the armpits. 2, inhale. Exhale, 3, inhale. Exhale, 4, inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, straighten the front leg for rotated triangle pose. Back foot comes a little bit in, left hand on your waist. And as you exhale, carry your right hand to the outside of your left foot or to a block. Reach your left hip back, and then when you're ready, either hand on your hip or arm extends upwards, or maybe both, one first and the other. Breathing 1, and then lift the belly to the spine and use that to press back into your back heel. 2, inhale. Exhale, 3, inhale, finding ease here in the midst of challenge. 4, inhale, where can you soften? Exhale. 5, inhale, coming up, taking your arms up by your ears, facing forward. And then as you exhale, open your arms out into the T, turn your palms facing back to allow the shoulder heads to rotate forward and down, and hands going prayer behind the back or holding opposite elbows. And then feel your elbows reaching down away from the shoulders to broaden the collarbone, and exhale, fold, head down. Padshvattanasana. Root into the back heel, breathing in, steady the mind on the breath. 1, so see if you can lift the elbows a little bit, breathing in, breathing out. 2, inhale. Exhale, 3, inhale. Exhale, 4, inhale. Exhale, 5, inhale, lift halfway, exhale, release the hands to the ground. Take the right hand forward, past the fingertips. You can use a block if you need. Slightly bend the left knee to come onto the left foot. Lift the right leg up, extend through the heel. And then the left hand can go on your hip like Dia's doing to stabilize. And you can stay like that, or you can extend the left arm straight up. The gaze moves upwards with the hand if you have the balance. 1, really nice. Inhale. Feel the 2 heels rooting into the earth, into the air. 3, inhale. Exhale, 4, inhale. Exhale, 5. You're making a perfect straight line, Dia. Take your hand to the floor, step back to the plank position with the inhale. And as you exhale, lower down. Inhale to upward facing dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. Take a breath in and a breath out. And then inhale, take your feet forward to the front of the mat. And exhale, forward bend. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up overhead. Exhale the arms down. Okay, we'll just do one balance position today, Vrikshasana, tree pose, or half lotus, Ardha Baddha Padmuttanasana. So if you're taking tree, you can step on your left foot and take your right foot to the inner thigh. If you're taking half lotus, you can carry your ankle to the crease of your hip. Okay, both doing tree, so that's good. or yeah, you know what to do, Sophia. You're fine. You can do half lotus, whatever you want. Taking the hands in prayer and either staying here or extending the arms up, whatever feels right. You can also cactus the arms. Breathing, 1, and then find that good space in the center of your body. 2, as you breathe. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale. 5. Inhale, take your hands through center. Draw the knee forward and exhale, step on your 2 feet. Release the arms. Shifting the weight to the other foot, right foot. Pick up your left leg, place your foot in. And then take your hands in prayer, find the midline of the body. And as you extend the arms, continue to feel that midline and breathe around it. 1. Inhale, the pelvic floor continues to lift and hold the breath. 2, inhale. Exhale, 3, inhale. Exhale, 4, inhale. Exhale, 5, inhale the hands to center, exhale the knee to center, and lower the foot down, Samastitihi. Yeah, really nice. Okay, let's go to the top of the mat. Okay, when you're ready, inhale, reach the arms up, pressing the palms together, look upwards. Exhale, fold forward, release the head down. Inhale, lift the chest, lengthen your spine. Exhale, step or jump your feet back, find your vinyasa down. Inhale, vinyasa up. Exhale, vinyasa back. Look between your hands, bend your knees, walk, step, or hop through to sit, whatever feels right today. And stretch your legs straight out in front once you arrive. Take Dandasana, so your hands are by your hips, flat on the floor, your chest is lifted, and then your chin slightly lowers. And find your standing on your sitting bones. 1, inhale. Engage in the breath. 2, inhale. Exhale. 3, Paschimottanasana. Reach for your big toes with your 2-piece fingers. And as you exhale, fold head down. And then you can settle the gaze to the tip of the nose. 1, to stay present with the vinyasa of the breath. 2, inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale. 5. Inhale, lift the chest halfway. Exhale, hold the outsides of your feet. And then again, exhale, fold head down. And then as you draw in and up with your lower belly, see if you can find extension through your chest. 2. Nice, Sophia. Inhale. Exhale, 3. I like that version. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale. 5. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, come all the way up. You can either stay right here in Dandasana with your hands by your hips, or you can take your knees to your chest, cross the ankles underneath you, roll forward onto the hands to make your way back into a plank position. Yeah. And lower down. Thank you for understanding that, Dia. Inhale for facing dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. Good. And looking forward between the hands, stepping or jumping through to sit or walking through to sit. Sitting on the floor with the legs extended forward, we're going to take either Janu Shirshasana A with the right foot coming to the inner left thigh, or a half lotus. So if you're taking a half lotus, the right ankle is going to come to the crease of the hip. Your right arm is going to bind. And if not, folding forward, yep. Folding forward, head down. And then have a sense of your belly button aligning with the center of your thigh or with the ground. So both sides of the body are equally bowing down. 2. Inhale as you breathe. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, stretch your legs straight. Take your hands behind you, like for Purvattanasana, so your fingertips are facing forward. You can either have your legs straight, or you can take a tabletop by bending your knees, placing your feet on the ground, whatever variation suits you today. And then as you inhale, hug the legs together. If they're straight, reach the toes to the ground, lift your hips, and let the head go back. 1, if your feet are apart, Sophia, yeah, good. Lift the hips. 2, inhale. Exhale, 3, let the heat build. Inhale. Exhale, 4, find the good space in it. Inhale. Exhale. 5, soften the hips. Find your breath. And then take the left foot to the inside of your right thigh for Janu Shirshasana or half lotus on this side, whatever you did on the other side. And as you exhale, fold, catch your foot, head down. And again, parallel your torso to the floor. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale, root the mind on the breath. 2. Inhale. Keep the fire element in the breath by engaging it in your bandhas, in your body. 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, stretch your legs straight. Take your knees to your chest, cross the ankles, stay or take your hands forward and roll forward onto the hands, step your feet back, lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, step, jump, or walk through to sit, gazing forward as you do so. Extend the legs forward, and then we're going to do Triamukha half Virasana. So you can use a block if you want. We're going to take the right heel to the outside of your right hip and your 2 knees together. If you're slanted, you can take a block and put it underneath your left sitting bone or underneath both sitting bones. Whatever you do, hug the legs into the midline and exhale, fold, holding the foot head down. And then continue that hugging in action, gazing one place, one, whatever that might be for you. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Yeah, nice, Dia, nice support. 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale. 5. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, come all the way up. Sophia, you might want to come off the block. We're going to open the knee to the side to a 90-degree angle for Parigasana. So continuing to keep the heel where it is, just open the leg to 90 degrees. So keep the left leg extended, just open your right knee out to the side. Yeah, and face your wall. Yeah, so your hips are fully open. Yeah. If that's too much for your knee, you can take it into a Janu Shirshasana variation. So the foot can be on the inside of your thigh instead of the outside, Sophia, if you want. But Sophia, open your knee a little bit more. So if you're going to keep it that, yeah. And then face me. So you're nice and open to the side. And then your left forearm can go on the floor on the inside of your thigh, or it can go on a block. And the right arm extends up. And as you exhale, reach it over like extended side angle towards your foot. If that's too much, you can keep the arm straight up, or you can also take the hand behind the head and open by pressing your head and your elbow back. 1, inhale, and then feel some rooting through your sitting bones as you lift through your chest. 2, inhale. Yeah, really nice. Exhale, 3, inhale. Exhale, 4, inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, come up. Exhale, take your knee to center, and then extend your legs straight. Take a breath. Other side, left heel comes to the outside of your left hip for Triamukha Pada Paschimottanasana. Legs are together, And as you exhale, fold onto the right leg. And then continue that hugging in action of the legs. 1, inhale, pulling everything into center. 2, inhale. Exhale, 3, inhale. Exhale, 4, inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, lift the chest, exhale. Opening up for Padikasana, open your knee out to the side, make a 90-degree angle with your legs. And then place your right forearm on the inside of the thigh. Reach your left arm up, open. And as you exhale, extend over. You can stay extended or you can place your hand behind the head and open. Press down with your arm, with your heel, with your sitting bones. 1, inhale as your torso rotates. 2, inhale. Yeah, you can also put both hands behind the head if you want, Dia. 3, inhale. If your elbow touches down, I guess that might not be comfortable. 4, inhale. Exhale. 5, inhale, coming up. Exhaling, releasing, bringing the knee forward, extending the legs back or forward. Cross the feet underneath you, roll forward onto the hands, find your vinyasa down and then back up with the inhale. Exhale to downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, come forward to a plank position. Sorry, Sophia, you're gonna have to either just roll around and lay flat on your belly or take a plank, lower all the way down to the floor for Shalabhasana. Extending the legs, extending the arms back by your sides. You can keep them down or you can interlace your fingers behind the back. With the inhale, legs are together, lift them up, lift the chest, lift the chin, and then soften the gaze down. 1. So we have both a lifting action and a rooting downwards action. 2, inhale. Exhale, 3, inhale, and resting somewhere in the middle of that. 4, in your good space. Inhale. Exhale. 5, soften down. Rest one cheek on the floor. Take a breath in and a breath out. Turn your head the other way. Breath in and breath out. Then place your chin on the floor for Dhanurasana, bending the knees, reaching back for your feet or for your ankles, outsides of your feet or ankles. Thumbs are facing down towards earth. Hugging in with the legs as you inhale, lift the knees, lift the chest, lift the chin. And again, gaze downwards, 1 towards the sides of the nose. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Good, Sophia. Lift your chin a little bit if you can. Inhale. Exhale. 5. Release your body to the ground. Rest one cheek on the earth. Take a breath in and a breath out. And turn the head the other way. Breath in and breath out. And then you can either take up dog, down dog into laying on your back, or you can roll over onto your back for back bends, whatever feels right. And once you arrive, bend the knees, put your feet on the ground. And you can touch your heels with your fingertips to have your feet where you want them. Depending on the length of your arms, might be a little less or a little more. And when you're ready to, with the inhale, press into the feet and lift your hips up. And you can interlace the fingers underneath your back if you want to scoop the shoulders underneath. 1, inhale. Really use the feet and the legs. Try to relax the glutes. 2. Inhale. Exhale. 3. 4. And 5. Release the hands if they're together. Lower down. Take a breath. You can continue to do that, or you can do a back bend. We're just going to do 2 today because we're running a little out of time. So whatever you choose to do, if you're going to Urdhva Dhanurasana, hands are by your ears. Elbows are hugging into each other energetically. And with the inhale, you go up and press the thumbs into the ground. If you're doing a half version of that, you can put a block as well. If you're in Urdhva Dhanurasana, arms are pressing into the ears. Take your own 5 breaths and then come down. Nice, Sophia. You're hilarious. Sophia just placed a blanket over her head. Put your knees together once you're done and your feet apart. Yeah. And take a couple of breaths here. We've all been doing this. All the teachers have been doing this week, or all the classes I've taken anyway. It's been so nice to see us all think this way about releasing the spine. And you can stay here, or you can draw the knees into the chest for a couple more breaths before we move into finishing postures. And over the next couple of breaths, we'll move into shoulder stand Sarvangasana, or legs up the wall, or putting a block underneath your hips and taking the legs up. I'm going to talk us through shoulder stand, plow, fish. But if you wanted to do headstand instead as an inversion, you can do that. If you wanted to go into restorative, you can do pigeon if you can't invert. So whatever you're going to do, get yourself set up for that. And we'll take about 15 breaths, since we don't have a shoulder stand variation. And for you, Sophia, you can kind of halfway through move into the other side. And for you, Dia, whenever, do your own count. When you need to come down, stay in child's pose for a few breaths. I'll let you guys move through that at your own count. Keeping the focus on being present in a good space, whatever that may mean in terms of ease and effort in any given moment. And maybe Sophia, start switching sides. And after you're done with that side, we're going to move into a seated position for breathing before we rest. So in the next 5 breaths, wrapping up wherever you are and coming to a seated position, whether that is, once you're there, whether that is a lotus or a cross-legged seat. And you can face me for it. So the first one is Baddha Padmasana. So you're going to take the arms behind you and hold the elbows. If you're not in the lotus, you might want to take a block and put it in front of you. So when we fold in this bound Padmasana, your forehead lands on a surface. And then depending on the situation of your own, how your knees might be, if it's too much weight, once we fold, you can extend the arms forward and not bind. So when you're ready, exhale, fold, head down, taking 7 deep breaths here. Inhale. Breaths that are still ujjayi, so are still rooted at the pelvic floor and at the navel. 2, with a lifted palate and a sound between the ears. 3, inhale. Exhale, 4, inhale. Exhale, 5, inhale. Exhale, 6, inhale. Exhale, 7. Coming up, Yoga Mudra, extend your arms forward with your thumb and index fingers together. Reach the rest of the fingers towards the ground. Extend your arms so the palms are hooked on the outside of the knees. Reaching the elbows forward, lift the chest, lower the chin for Jaladhara Bandha. So now we have Mula Bandha at the root, Uddiyana Bandha at the navel, Jaladhara Bandha at the throat. And the breath is circulating within those 3 points. 1, just 5 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 2. So redirecting the prana within the inner channels of the body. 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale. 5. Release. Find your Shavasana. And I'll remove your spotlight, Dia. Thank you. And you can lay flat. You can put support underneath yourself if you need. Once you arrive, take a couple of deeper breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, to really allow for the nervous response to move into a parasympathetic mode of rest and relax, release. Release the effort of the body, the effort of the breath, the effort of the mind. And perhaps noticing the weight of the eyes sinking back towards the back of your head. I'll let you be here for a little while. I'll silence myself, but I will come back to get you out. So you don't have to worry about where I've gone. Just focus on giving into the earth. You can let your attention slowly come back to the breath. Take a couple of deep breaths in through the nose, full breaths out through the mouth. Maybe stretching your arms and your legs in opposite directions once you get moving. And over the next couple of breaths, coming into a seated position. And when you arrive, let your hands rest on your knees for a moment, just to take inventory of how you might feel, and bringing the attention to those three elements we started with. So how much space there might be in your breath, in your body, in your mind. How much earth or sense of rootedness, steadiness there might be in your breath, in your body, in your mind. And what kind of heat, maybe in the form of centeredness or tension, quality of presence there might be in your breath, in your body, in your mind. And join your hands in front of your heart. We'll close with one Om together. Om. Om Bolo Shri Satguru Bhagavan Ki. Bowing down to the teacher and to practice. Teacher in all things. Thank you.